San Andreas. My name is Sophia Whitaker, and tonight we have a very special episode for you. We are diving deep with Vinewood's very own Cheryl Sweeney and Richard Millay. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for this small sit down interview.
Sophia, thank you so much for having Cheryl and I here. It is an absolute honor to be bringing in the new year with a nice sit down interview with Weazel.
Absolutely. Really happy to be here. Thank you for having us.
And now, a few nights ago, we retreated with a Vinewood Christmas special, a special you both hosted for the world to watch. What was the filming and production like for this project, and can we expect another one come next Christmas?
It was a very fun experience. It was something that we took a lot of pride in, and especially with working with a lot of new faces in Vinewood. It certainly had its hurdles and challenges, but the end product is something we are incredibly satisfied with. And, as it pertains to the second part of the question, there will be some discussions with CNT in the coming months, and I guess we'll see.
It's something we would love to have as a tradition. It was, like Richard said, it was a lot of work, but very rewarding and a great way to celebrate the holidays.
Well, I think it was a really highly rated special. I think you both did an amazing job with what you guys were able to put together. Can we expect any future CNT specials for any sort of events or holidays coming up that aren't for Christmas?
I'm not going to say never, but I will say that our schedule is pretty much already booked out for the rest of this year. And so I'm not sure we'd be able to squeeze it in. But I mean, if we could do them all the time, I would because it was so much fun.
Well, I certainly think the audiences at home would love to see more. I mean, it was witty, it was charming, and I know during the Christmas special, you guys finally put the rumors to rest about your engagement. But now I have to ask the next biggest question. When can we, the people, expect the Cheryl and Richard wedding? Are you guys going to have a big and loud ceremony, or is it going to be more like private and intimate?
Yeah. Oh, are you going, babe?
I guess I will. It's obviously it's a big deal. It's something we're both very much looking forward to. It's something we've kind of had a vision for a while, and whether it be a big and loud ceremony, not quite, maybe to the standard some people might think, but we're definitely going to do it our way.
Absolutely. It's definitely very quintessentially us, and we're just in the exciting kind of stages right now of making those arrangements and pulling it all together. And I just couldn't be more excited. I'm glad that we were finally able to put the rumors to rest on our terms as to
That's
how it all
right.
happened and when.
Well, it's all very exciting, and I wish you guys a very merry wedding planning. It does get a little stressful, so just remember, it's important to know why you're doing it. It's not for anybody else but each other, and I think a lot of times that's forgotten. So I hope that you guys are able to plan the event that you both want.
Thank you. And honestly, when you're doing it with your best friend, it that helps. I find it very hard to get stressed when I'm with him. So I can't say that the wedding stresses have come in just yet. But we'll see. Who knows?
With her by my side, anything is possible.
That's very sweet. Um, okay, so I also have to bring this up. This was something a lot of, not a lot of people were expecting. At the end of the Christmas special, right before people were going to power off their televisions for the night, the Diva Cats 2 movie was officially teased. In that short glimpse, we definitely saw some of the returning cast filling their roles as the heroines. Cheryl, as director and creator, is there anything else with the movie that you can tease the audience at home with?
You know, we got asked about a sequel for Diva Cats when we were doing press for the first movie, and it was definitely something I knew that I wanted to do, but being able to announce it in that way was really special. Um, we're ultimately very excited to kind of get back to work and begin production on it. The cast of the Diva Cats franchise is, we're like a family now, and I know we're all excited to kind of get back to it. As for any spoilers, I'm not sure too much what I can say right now, but we're picking up where we left off. And, there's old faces, some new faces, and I'm excited for the world to see how the Diva Cats will rise to the occasion, as they often do.
Well, it's all very exciting, and I know as more information comes out, people will definitely be following all the press you're able to release. And, I hope it's as big as the first one. I mean, the first one was amazing, and I'm sure you guys will do a great job with the sequel. Um, Now, Mr. Richard, as a very active contributor to the Vinewood scene, what's some of the work that you're going to be doing in this next year that maybe you could share with us tonight?
Well, Sophia, I'm glad you asked. To kind of piggyback off of what my fiance was saying, I can go ahead and confirm that I will be reprising my role as Detective Ron Berkeley in the sequel for Diva Cat. So, very much looking forward to the work with that. Um, there are also plenty of other projects in which I can't really speak too much about at the moment that I will be working on. But one thing I'm looking forward to this year is kind of taking on more of a behind the scenes role, kind of shining more light on writing and producing, along with working with up and coming actors in the industry and creating an environment for them to thrive and feel as though that they are getting the most out of their performances.
Okay, well, that's good to hear. I think the big screen might miss you a little bit, but being a supporting role is still a very good thing to do, and helping other young actors and actresses be able to have a lot of screen time and get known by the world is a very great thing to do. And so I think that's honestly really wonderful. And still being able to show your creativity through your writing is definitely something very important to me. So that's great to hear. I think the new year will be very exciting for both of you guys.
And don't get it twisted, he will still very much be on screen as long as I have anything to do with it, because I find a reason to work with him any chance I get. So if I'm producing something, he's most likely in it.
Who knows? You might see me on screen and you may not even know it.
Well,
True.
I guess we'll just have to see with the new projects coming out.
That's right.
Um, And now we've talked a lot about this coming up year of 1998. However, I feel like 1999 was a pretty crazy year for most people in San Andreas. Between the financial struggles at the beginning of the year, the horrible natural disasters that we've endured, and a very chilling winter, coming to the end, the public and I feel like everybody really has gone through quite the ringer for this year. What is one thing that you guys are both excited to leave behind in 1998?
Yeah, I mean, you'd be very right, Sophia, that it absolutely was a pretty turbulent year, I think, for everyone. Um, I think, even thinking about it more, I feel like San Andreas has seen a rough couple of years. But I think the recipe of that is that everyone has kind of come together, and we've really seen that sense of community and that build of resilience. Um, I mean, if I think back to the beginning of 98, we were not where we are now. And it just goes to show how much can change in a year. Um, and I'm just excited to see what's to come. And I think trying to leave those hard times behind and look ahead and continue to create great things.
Wonderfully put, babe. For myself, one thing I'm definitely going to leave behind in 1998 is any self doubt that I may have had in terms of my career. Going into 1998, like Cheryl was saying, there was a lot of uncertainty. Um, and now, to look back here on the first day of 1999 and all that I've accomplished, we've accomplished, it's remarkable. And if more capable of doing it than anyone else is as well. So always just believe in yourself.
I think that's wonderfully put from both of you guys. I can definitely appreciate the candid responses because I definitely do think that 1998 was a little bit of a struggle. I feel like we've definitely dealt with a lot of things
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
going on, and so I do think it's important that we look towards the future and get excited for this new year coming up. And as we move towards this new year of 1998, we've already gone over a few things that you guys are working on in this new year with your careers or with yourselves. But what's the one thing that you are most excited for?
Well, I mean, it's pretty simple for me. Going into this year, the thing I'm most excited about is marrying my best friend. Simple as that.
Okay, he stole my answer, so that is not fair.
Sorry, guilty.
But no, I would have to say the same. Last year was a big year, for a lot of reasons, but especially career wise. And I'm excited for to focus more on the personal this year with getting married and growing our family. Um, and I'm excited for all of the new creative projects, and the new faces that come with that. I can't wait to see uh, what the new creatives have in store for us.
Most definitely.
Oh, that all sounds so exciting. And again, congratulations to you both. Um, I cannot wait to see what this new year brings for you guys. And thank you so much for joining me today as we bring in this new year. This has been Sophia Whitaker, and I am wishing everybody at home a great night and a happy new year. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.